DBS News. Fresh in the morning, eye-opening and balanced. The DBS Morning News starts right now.
This morning's headlines: 31 Dominican women serving their communities in various fields are to be recognized next week Sunday by the Business Professional Women. In news from the region, the Venezuelan interim leader has asked the U.S. President Donald Trump to lift the blockade and sanctions against Venezuela. And on the international scene, Pakistan has launched strikes against the Taliban in Afghanistan. Well, good morning. I'm Gavin Richards with the DBS Major Morning News. The details right after this.
Need one trusted place to stock up for your home, shop, or business? Fine Foods Inc. Distribution has got you covered. From dry goods and frozen foods to your favorite drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, plus all the household must-have. We've got it all under one roof. We're right here in Jimmy Dominica. And yes, we deliver fast. Whether you're running a supermarket, a corner shop, a bar, or just like your pantry full and happy, Fine Foods Inc. brings you the best brands you know and love. Great prices, top-tier service, trusted products. Call us at 255-6810 or 316-0164 or drop by our Jimmy location to check out what's in store. Fine Foods Inc.
Fine Foods Inc. The biggest distributor for the biggest brand.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
So fast pay. A new and easy way to pay. So fast pay. So fast pay.
You asked for it and you got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Flow is now offering FastPay, an online service that allows you to settle your bills in less than 2 minutes. Need a receipt? FastPay will send it to your email immediately. Use FastPay now for convenience, safety, and efficiency at discoverflow.co/fastpay.
So fast pay. 2 minutes and you're on your way. So fast pay. So fast pay.
Flow is keeping you connected.
DBS News.
Welcome back. First up in the news this morning, 31 Dominican women serving their communities in various fields are to be recognized next week Sunday by Business Professional Women, BPW. Coordinator of Business Professional Women, Rhoda St. John, says the organization is delighted to put the focus on another group of women who are dedicated and making an outstanding contribution to society.
We're asking everyone who knows someone who just wants to come and enjoy a nice afternoon, come and dine with Salute to Women. This would be our 4th cohort of women being saluted, and that would bring us up to a total of 122 women being saluted in 4 years. They are farmers, they are doctors, they are teachers, they are nurses, they are sports officials. They are women who just serve without even asking a question. They are women who, at the end of the day, do what they do selflessly without even thinking twice. You have nurses that are retired, that have served their communities for over 40-something years and not even a thank you. So we just want to tell these women that we see them, We recognize them and we appreciate the work that they're doing.
And that was Coordinator of Business Professional Women, Rhoda St. John. One of Dominica's longest-serving companies, Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited, has expanded its enterprise with the commissioning of a new $10 million bottling plant in Canefield. The fully automated plant was commissioned yesterday. Marissa Gabriel Simelda is Managing Director of Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited.
Today marks a milestone in our company's journey, a journey that my father, Louis Gabriel, would be proud of. The official unveiling of our new production line. This is more than just an expansion of our capabilities. It is a bold step towards shaping the future of our industry and delivering even greater value to our customers and consumers. From the very beginning, our goal was very clear: to create a production line that delivers more than just products, one that delivers progress. And progress for us means embracing technology, efficiency, sustainability in equal measure. With this new line, we're not only producing faster and smarter, but also setting us on a path to becoming greener. This advancement in our ability to deliver a more sustainable package. Our products that leave this facility will now be packaged using materials that contain 36% less plastic for our Tuapito water brand and 56% less plastic for our Quenchy brands. These designs, along with the reduction and elimination of other packaging materials.
And that's Managing Director of Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited, Marissa Gabriel Simelda. She says the company will operate with efficiency needed to sustain the company.
When we first envisioned this production line, it wasn't just about increasing our capacity. It was about raising the bar for quality and for efficiency and for the value we deliver to our consumers and customers. This line represents an investment just under 10 million EC dollars. Months of planning, countless hours of hard work, and the dedication of an incredible team. To our project team bottling experts, Arnold, Martin, and Checo, this has been more than a working relationship. To our suppliers, our big was your small, yet you handcrafted these machines to fit us like a glove. To our engineers, technicians, and operators, you've turned blueprints into reality. To our management support team, headed by Mr. Simon Coppell, you've kept the vision clear and the momentum strong. And to our partners and clients, your trust fuels our drive to keep improving. As we press the start button today, we're not just launching a line, we're launching a new chapter in our company's story.
Managing Director of Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited, Marissa Gabriel Simelda. Acting Prime Minister Dr. Irving McIntyre says the initiative by Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited must be commended.
It's the only fully automated bottling plant in the English-speaking Caribbean. And this says a lot for the company. The company has recognized that they have to embrace innovation and they have to embrace new technologies for them to remain competitive. And that's exactly what they have done. With that, I think the whole production aspect of it, the whole profitability, they will definitely see in a positive direction. But we can even go further and say that with the geothermal coming on stream very soon, that will actually even cut down their production cost and even make them even more competitive as well. As a matter of fact, today we have visitors here from the French islands, and they have done testing of this Tuapito water on their own resources. They're saying that they'll buy absolutely no other water but Tuapito water. So it just tells you how well it looks for the company in the future. Government will always play its part in terms of us granting different fiscal incentives, which we have done. We will continue to do it, to give the fiscal incentives, so businesses should take note and take advantage of these fiscal incentives so that they can take their businesses to the next level, let alone the incentives that we give, even the loans that we have at the aid bank and concessionary rates of 2%. So businesses should jump on board with this.
And that was Acting Prime Minister Dr. Irving McIntyre. The chairman of the Agricultural, Industrial and Development Bank of Dominica, His Excellency Martin Charles, says the bank is encouraged over an increase in economic activity for Dominica. Ambassador Charles says growth was influenced mainly by development in agriculture, housing and construction of the international airport and renewable energy development.
Visible signs of growth continued to be recorded in the Commonwealth of Dominica into 2024. According to the ECCB's annual economic and financial review, economic activity in Dominica expanded by 2.1% in 2024, with a positive outlook averaging 2.8% during 2025 to 2026. This performance was driven by investments in agriculture and large-scale infrastructural developments, to include the construction of the international airport, renewable energy development, and the resilient housing program. Global indicators, as highlighted in the January 2026 World Economic Outlook, point to increasing AI-related investments which could be transformed into sustainable growth. However, given the unprecedented geopolitical tensions we face, this may cause uncertainty and a disruption in the global economy. Generally, global growth is projected at 3.3% for 2026 and 3.2% for 2027.
The chairman of the Aid Bank, Ambassador Martin Charles.
Judges, let's be brutally honest. Most secondary schools do not provide healthy snack. Students rely on what they bring from home or what they can buy at school. And what's usually sold at school? Fried snacks, pastries, and sugary drinks. The very foods that cause NCDs. Now here's the critical question. Who relies on those snacks the most? It's not the student with the full lunch kit. It's the student who had no breakfast. It's the student whose parents left early for work. It's the student whose only option is what costs $2 or $3 at school.
Well, that was a piece of the presentation of Lydia Charles of the Dominica Grammar School, who captured the award for Best Speaker in the third competition of round 2 of the Inter-Secondary Schools Debating Competition. Two schools, the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School and the Dominica Grammar School, debated the topic, Nutrition Education is more effective than food restrictions in preventing NCDs among teenagers in yesterday's competition.
I will first begin by letting you know who the judges have decided was the best speaker this afternoon. The best speaker comes from the Dominica Grammar School, our second speaker, Lydia Charles. Our proposition received a total of 658 points based on the judges, and the opposition received a total of 597 points, which therefore means our winners this afternoon are the Dominica Grammar School.
And that was the Masters of Ceremonies Fire Lander. Meantime, organizer of the Inter-Secondary Schools Debating Competition, Trudy Christian, made mention of the other schools which have already advanced to the semi-final round.
Yesterday's debates saw the Wesley High School and the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School making it to the semi-finals. Now the Grammar School will be joining them, and then we have one more debate, Orion Academy versus the St. Martin Secondary School. That will happen next week, and then we'll find out who is the fourth school in the semis.
And that's organizer of the Inter-Secondary School Debating Competition, Trudy Christian. Let's head into news from the region this morning as Venezuela's interim leader, Delcy Rodriguez, has asked the United States President Donald Trump to end punitive sanctions and other measures targeting Venezuela. In December, Trump ordered a blockade of sanctioned oil vessels heading to and from Venezuela. A raft of other sanctions have been applied to individuals and state entities in Caracas. But since Nicolas Maduro was removed from power, Rodriguez, his one-time vice president, has worked closely with the United States and passed an amnesty law to help accelerate the thaw in Venezuela's ties with the broader West. Well, the U.S. Treasury has eased a 7-year oil embargo on Venezuela as part of Washington's bid to boost oil production in the country with the world's largest proven reserves of crude oil. And on the international scene, well, Pakistan has launched strikes in the Afghan capital of Kabul as part of a wave of attacks across the country. The Pakistani airstrikes today came after the Afghan Taliban announced a major offensive against Pakistani military posts near the border last night. As tensions flared, Pakistan's Prime Minister says the country has the full capability to crush any aggressive ambitions, while the Defense Minister declared open war on the Afghan Taliban. Well, Afghanistan National TV is reporting that 3 people, including a woman and 2 school children, were killed by Pakistani airstrikes. Well, that's the news. Let's recap the headlines. 31 Dominican women serving their communities in various fields are to be recognized next week, Sunday, by business professional women. Venezuela interim leaders asked the U.S. President Donald Trump to lift the blockade and sanctions against Venezuela, and Pakistan launches airstrikes against the Taliban in Afghanistan. That's the news. Stay tuned for sports.
Need one trusted place to stock up for your home, shop, or business? Fine Foods Inc. Distribution has got you covered. From dry goods and frozen foods to your favorite drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic, plus all the household must-have. We've got it all under one roof. We're right here in Jimmy Dominica. And yes, we deliver fast. Whether you're running a supermarket, a corner shop, a bar, or just like your pantry full and happy, Fine Foods Inc. brings you the best brands you know and love. Great prices, top-tier service, trusted products. Call us at 255-6810 or 316-0164 or drop by our Jimmy location to check out what's in store. Fine Foods Inc.
Fine Foods Inc., the biggest distributor for the biggest brand.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
Fast pay, a new and easy way to pay. Fast pay, fast pay.
You asked for it and you got it. A quicker way to pay your bills online. It's fast, secure, and easy to use. No registration, no additional fees. Flow is now offering FastPay, an online service that allows you to settle your bills in less than 2 minutes. Need a receipt? FastPay will send it to your email immediately. Use FastPay now for convenience, safety, and efficiency at discoverflow.co/fastpay.
Fast pay, 2 minutes and you're on your way. Fast pay, fast pay.
Flow is keeping you connected.
Covering the nation and beyond. DBS Sports Report.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins, and bidets. PVC piping, fittings, and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
Here's a quick tip from NBD.
A quick tip from the National Bank of Dominica Limited. Scammers may send fake emails or texts. Remember, NBD will never ask you to reset your more banking password or share your card PIN, CVV, or other sensitive information this way. Stay alert. Stay secure. When in doubt, contact NBD, your partner, your bank.
Well, welcome to the morning sports. Let's kick off with football news. The men's national under-20 football team will have their eyes on bouncing back from Wednesday's defeat to the Dominican Republic as they continue with their campaign in the CONCACAF under-20 men's qualifiers this afternoon. Dominica will take on St. Lucia as they go in search of their first win of the tournament and hope to keep their slim hopes of progressing to the next round alive. Dominica will battle St. Lucia at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Dominica currently sits in 4th place in the points table with 1 point. Antigua tops the table with 6 points, having won both of their matches so far. The Dominican Republic sits in 2nd place on 3 points with a game in hand, and the British Virgin Islands are in 3rd place on 1 point. Like we said, Dominica has 4 points, while St. Lucia is yet to get off the mark. Well, that should be Dominica is 4th on 1 point, while St. Lucia is yet to get off the mark. Staying in football news, the women's national team will also be out for redemption this evening as their journey in the Women's World Cup qualifiers continues tonight. Dominica is coming up against Guyana in their 2nd match of the tournament. The team is coming off an 18-0 defeat to Jamaica in their opening match last year. Well, tonight's game will kick off at 8 o'clock in Guyana. Head coach of the women's national football team, Ronnie Gustav, says there is need for clubs to play a bigger role in the development of players before they get to the national football team. Gustav says too many times players arrive at the highest level underprepared and lacking the basic football techniques. But he says patience is needed with the current women's program before results will be seen.
I know the fans out there are not pleased because of, we have been going out there and not coming with results and so forth. But you have to understand it's a very young team that they are, and these girls have not grown up playing the game, the way the game is supposed to be played. At that age, we have to be going back to the basics of certain things that we should not be doing at this point in time,
As you mentioned that, Ronnie, looking at the Jamaica team, the Guyana team, professionals, some of them world-class players, players that you look at on television. What do you think we will need to do locally for us to sort of get up to that sort of level to be able to really compete with the likes of Jamaica and Guyana?
Well, one thing I have to say is that, Gavin, the girls have to be more committed. It's not just about when you're called up on the national team, but the clubs have to be taken blame for some of these things that they should be training more regularly, and starting with the basics. And also the FA has to be more supportive in the aspect of getting more time with the girls to train than not when a tournament is coming 3 months, 2 months. That you can't get the results like that. And I know with hard work you'll get results, but you also have to spend. You have to spend in order for you to get results. So just going into this tournament, you need a lot of friendly games to see what the girls have achieved in the time they have been training with you. And so when you go to play in the tournament itself, you are much more prepared than you're just playing against your peers down here, which you already are above their levels because you're on your national team. So that's the way we have to go.
head coach of the women's national football team, Ronnie Gustav. In some cricket news this morning, the VF Inc. hard hitters, their bowlers dug them out of trouble as they were able to walk away for a 15-run win over Do-It Center as the Kasani Laville Smart Production Maho T20 Softball League continued last night. VF Inc. hard hitters batting first, they got only 87 runs in 13.1 overs. Kazimi Benjamin top scored with 28 and Micah Joseph added 16. Yohani Regis had a game with the ball, taking 4 for 18, needing 82 runs to win. The Do-It Center team, they were bundled out for 72. Owen Oscar, he got 23. Neil Payne picked up 3 for 9. And Kamal Hamilton, 2 for 32. Kazimi Benjamin, he was named the man of the match as the VF Inc. hitters won the game by 15 runs. The cricket action will continue tonight with Fonkole taking on Buster Warner and Sunrise will battle RT Construction. Let's stay with cricket news. The West Indies T20 captain Shea Hope says the team has to quickly put yesterday's defeat to South Africa in the past and look to rebound in their final match against India. The West Indies had their 5-match winning streak in the men's T20 World Cup snapped when they were crushed by 9 wickets to South Africa yesterday. South Africa in the process qualified for the semi-finals with their win over the West Indies and with India's win over Zimbabwe. The second qualifier in the group will be decided on Sunday when India meets the West Indies.
Yeah, well, everything is not going to come easy. We got to find ways to overcome our challenges. And the way we've been playing cricket, yes, you got to put a loss down. Sometimes it's good to have a loss early up in the campaign, but now we see the importance of this next game, and it's important for us to make sure we hit our straps well. And you got to use it as a final as well. Our first final, hopefully, of 2 more after that.
Yeah, we're going to come.
And that's the West Indies T20 captain, Shea Hope. Meantime, New Zealand will be looking to punch their ticket into the semi-finals as they battle England this morning. That game bowls off at 9:30. A win for New Zealand will see them through to the semi-finals, while a New Zealand defeat gives Pakistan a mathematical chance of qualifying for the semi-finals. We're staying with cricket news. The West Indies women's captain, Hayley Matthews, is backing her girls to come good in the T20 series with Sri Lanka, which gets underway this weekend. Her comments as the West Indies went down 2-1 in the ODI series earlier this week. The West Indies, they have made 3 changes to the ODI squad, with Iboni Brathwaite, Zayda James and Mandy Magru coming into the T20 squad.
Yeah, we're going to come out and play some fierce cricket, I think. We certainly feel like T20 cricket is our best format, and we're really up and ready for the challenge that Sri Lanka is going to bring forth. So it's going to be a pretty competitive series, but yeah, hopefully we can execute all we need to come out on top at the end.
And that's the West Indies women's captain, Hayley Matthews. Meantime, Matthews says she's happy to see Stephanie Taylor's return to form.
Yeah, she's been a stalwart for West Indies cricket. Certainly someone that I've looked up to before I even started playing for West Indies, and still know as such a big legend of the game. So she just keeps doing her thing, and she's quite timeless with how she continues to play and continues to do well. So hopefully we see her for many more years doing well.
And that's the West Indies women's captain, Hayley Matthews. The series gets underway tomorrow. In some news from the sports division, the Portsmouth Secondary School walked away with comfortable winners 32-15 over the Pierre Charles Secondary School as the sports division secondary schools under 20 netball competition continued yesterday. We had top scoring for the Portsmouth Secondary School, Joel Benjamin and Jacola Benjamin, who got 12 goals each. Meantime, in the under 16 division, the Portsmouth Secondary School B team secured a 7-6 win over the Pierre Charles Secondary School. Playoff action in that competition gets underway on Monday. We'll see the Goodwill Secondary School taking on the Portsmouth Secondary School A team in the under-16 playoffs, and the Convent High School, the defending champions, will battle the Castlebrook Secondary School in the under-20 playoffs. In some football news, Petite Savannah Primary and Mont John Primary were the top schools as matches continued yesterday in the development division of the National Bank of Dominica's Sports Division's primary schools football competition. In the South Zone, Petite Savannah Primary won all of their matches to secure 6 points and top the standings. Tetmont Primary placed second, while Bellevue Primary finished in third. We also had Petite Savannah finishing as the top goal-scoring school with 4 goals. Meantime, in the South East Zone, zone in Castle Bruce, Mount John Primary won all of their matches to finish with a maximum of 9 points. Grandford Primary placed second, and we had Dalis Primary finishing third, and Jones Beaupere finishing in fourth place. In schools cricket yesterday, Lionel Lando put in an all-round effort to help the St. Mary's Academy secure first innings points over the Pierre Charles Secondary School, and that's as the under-20 schools cricket competition continued at Botanic Gardens. SMA were bowled out for 80 runs batting first. Lionel Lando got 29, and we had Serrani Stevens taking 5 for 22 for the Pierre Charles Secondary School. Pierre Charles Secondary School in their turn at the crease were bowled out for 62. Lionel Lando, he picked up 5 for 13, and Ryan Alfred 2 for 22. And with a lead of 18 runs, the St. Mary's Academy reached 74 for 9 at stumps, with Dylan Bruno on 19 and Kamal Kazimi getting 12. Serrani Stevens again amongst the wickets, taking 2 for 9. St. Mary's Academy won on first innings points. The action will continue today with the Dominica State College taking on the Dominica Grammar School at the Botanic Gardens, weather permitting, of course, and the Castle Bruce Secondary School battling the Northeast Comprehensive at Jolly Johns Park. And we can move quickly to Domino News, as we can tell you that it's going to be another packed weekend of domino action as the West Coast Cooperative Credit Union Domino League continues with matches across the island. Let's hear now from the league coordinator, Delvin Esprit.
On this weekend, in the West Coast Cooperative Credit Union Islandwide Domino League, in Zone A, Skills play Unique Stars in Massac, Lai hosts Jimmy Stars, Westbridge travel to Jimmy to play Team Denver, and Family First will play Violence in Biosh. In Zone B, Kaninaco travel to Bears, NATO Full Effects meet non-players in Rivier Civic, Deeper hosts Casglory, and White City meet Babdad in Grand 4. In Zone C, No Name play Challenges in Fonkoli, Public Enemies travel to Trafalgar to play Strikers, Eclipse play One Love in Pottersville, and Seaside Boys host Purple City. In Zone D, Nantan Wake Up Stars play Focus in Woodfordale, Brigady Stars meet Itasi Stars in Paybush, Massey Square travel to Benz to play Fireball, and Warriors travel to Penville to play Shatter. On Sunday in Zone E, Skills play Team Denver at Denver's Bar in Jimmy. Jimmy Stars meet Westbridge at Nicky's Bar, Violence play Unique Stars in St. Joseph, and Layu play Family First in Biosh. In Zone B, Bears meet White City in Grand 4, Casglory travel to Kaninago, Deeper play NATO Full Effects in Rivier Civic, and Babdad travel to Casimir to play non-players. Zone C, Public Enemies play Eclipse in Pottersville, One Love play Seaside Boys in Tarish Pit, Purple City meet No Name in Trafalgar, and Strikers play Challenges in Fonkoli. And in Zone D, in Paybush, Brigady Stars will face Warriors, and Massey Square will meet Nanton Wake Up Stars. Shakhtar travel to Woodford to play Focus, and Itasi Stars play Fireballs with Benz. Delvin Esprit reporting.
And in some results from last night, where we saw Eclipse getting past Strikers, Nanton Wickham Stars, they also defeated Fireball, and Layu, they defeated Team Denver. And there's also a victory for Jimit Stars over Family First. And we can end with chess news, as chess will take the spotlight this evening in the city of Roseau. Of course, the Dominica Chess Federation is staging a Blitz tournament. Let's hear from the Chess Federation President, Carlton Morvan.
The Dominica Chess Federation proudly presents the Blitz Arena Tournament. Join us this Friday, February 27 from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the new Westbridge Grill, Restaurant and Bar for an exciting Blitz chess experience. Registration is just $10, giving you the chance to test your speed and strategy against fellow players in a lively arena. Come sharpen your tactics, enjoy great company, and compete for bragging rights in Dominica's hottest chess event. We look forward to seeing you at the new Westbridge Grill. Bring your board, your mind, and your competitive spirit.
Well, President of the Dominica Chess Federation, Charles Carlton Morvan, taking us to the end of the DBS Morning News and Sports. More highlights, news highlights, sporting highlights at 11 o'clock during the morning news update. And of course, look out for the 13:15 news at 1:15. On behalf of the entire news and sports department, our links person, Milia Joseph Dennis, I'm Gavin Richards saying good morning.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood,